Hey, my name's James Nicholson and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to talk about a major delay to the Renters' Rights Bill. Now, if you're a landlord, this might be music to your ears. I'm going to talk about why it's not going to move forward as quickly as we expected. We'll also talk about some of the major amendments that have been happening this week on the Renters' Rights Bill, in case you've missed some of those. Now, if you're new around here and you haven't done already, do make sure you subscribe to the channel over there and hit that bell notification. We're on the way to 45,000 subscribers, and by subscribing, you'll get all the Renters' Rights Bill news first. We get all the content out on that every time it happens. Plus, you'll get house price news, interest rate news, and property investing news as well. And let's get some more views on this video. Your part's important on this. You need to smash like, tickle like, do something to that like button. That helps with the YouTube algorithm, and that really has helped the channel grow. So thanks to everyone that does that. So, the Renters' Rights Bill, the major delay is the fact that now they don't have any more scheduled readings of the bill, and they're just about to go on their summer holidays. It must be hard being an MP, getting a summer holidays. It's like being back at school. It's crazy that they get this really long summer holiday. I've never really looked into it. I'm sure you can tell me. I'm sure they probably get a nice long holiday at Easter and Christmas as well, like their students. But it is what it is. They're off for a long period of time now for the summer to enjoy themselves, as of course they need a break. And they're going to be re-looking at this in the autumn now. So that's important for a lot of people. It's going to have a big, well, that's quite a big delay. So we've got a little bit of a delay here. Now, what's been discussed this week is going to be quite important. So when they do eventually come back from their holiday, this isn't going to be something that they pick up in the first day. Things will get restructured and then they'll work out some times in order to listen to this. But yeah, the fact is it's gone till the autumn now. But this week alone, they did cover some fairly critical points, which I want to quickly recap on. The first one is about fines. Now, in the Renters' Rights Bill, fines are going to go up significantly on landlords. Right now, if you have a major problem with your property, you can be fined £5,000. If you're a persistent offender and you keep getting taken to court by the council, that jumps to £30,000, which is not insignificant. Now, if it was a really major thing straight away, it could go straight in with a £30,000 fine. Now, the difficulty with this is that the councils are fully incentivised to dish out these fines because they need money. They have big shortfalls. And so they're going to be pushing to get these fines and taking people to court, I think, of quite on a frequent basis. We did a video recently. Salford Council were almost boasting about the fact that they had fined recently landlords 500 grand, and it was only 26 landlords. So it was crazy sums of money that they'd been fined. Now, this fine that we're going to get for landlords is going up from 5 grand to 7 grand, which is a huge jump. They're saying it's in line with inflation, but that's a massive jump, nearly 50% up there. And the 30 grand fine is going up to 40 grand, so 30 odd percent increase there. They're just saying that's what inflation's done, and that's where it should be now, if you go back to when these were initially set. Now, the argument that was in Parliament this week was that these fines are just crazy. It's going to push more landlords out the market, and all fines should be brought down to 7 grand, and that would make landlords comply. If you got a 7 grand fine and you knew, right, I'm going to get another 7 grand fine if I don't fix what they're telling me, I can't think of many landlords that wouldn't get that resolved. So that's the argument there. But I think those fines will go through, and I think you're going to see some big hefty fines going out. So fines is a big thing this week, and so was the right to entry on your property. This was another big topic this week that landlords the MPs were discussing, and the councils were saying, look, when we tell landlords there's a problem and we're coming to inspect, they fix it. And what they want to do is be able to do unannounced inspections. But isn't the whole point to get the problem fixed? So if you're telling a landlord, look, if you don't fix this, we're coming to inspect and then we'll fine you, and that gets them to fix it, that's what we wanted. But ultimately, surprise entry and unannounced visits with no notice whatsoever will mean that there will be more fines. And the goal shouldn't be to fine more people. The goal should be to make the quality of the property better for the tenant. That's the ultimate outcome we've got. This shouldn't be seen as a revenue generating exercise. This was an argument this week. I think that will stick in the Renters' Rights Bill. I can't see anyone overturning that. The arguments against it weren't very strong. The arguments for it were fairly strong. And I think it's likely that the councils will be able to inspect your property 100% unannounced, which is not great. That isn't a great thing, I don't think. And I think landlords are going to get really their back up against the wall on this. And this could just be something that just gets added to the list that makes landlords quit. You tell me, we'll see over time. So look, the Renters' Rights Bill, it is moving forward. You've got lots of stuff in there that people are worried about. The discussions around Section 21 haven't happened yet. That's about no-fault evictions. Is that going to stay in the bill? Is it going to be amended? What are the real rules going to be? Initially, in the early concepts of the bill, they were adding that while you can't get rid of someone for a no-fault eviction, there was going to be lots of reasons that you could get rid of someone, like unpaid rent, antisocial behaviour, damage to the property, taking a pet in there that they didn't have approval for. So look, those things will need to be discussed, and we'll be talking about that as and when after their summer holiday and after they've relaxed, drinking some wine and stuff. Of course, they need to relax before they come back and listen to this. Anyway, last thing before I go, we've got a new guide, an ebook, which loads of you have taken so far. Thanks to everyone that has grabbed a copy. Totally free, no catch. It's called Mortgage Secrets: How to Get the Best Deal on Your Mortgage in 2025. I'm going to pin it in the comments. Grab a copy of that while you're here. It's also in the description if you can't find it in the comments. And yeah, that will help you save thousands of pounds on your next mortgage. You're on a remortgage, house purchase, whatever. Make sure you grab a copy while you're here. Do also check out all the other content as well on the channel, including this video right here.